Or when he was a baby, when they were both babies, we did a lot of walking. As I say, we lived on a farm in Wales, and so we were quite isolated. We had to go by car if we were going to go anywhere. And we had a family routine that we would go for a long walk pretty much most days. And a lot of that was governed by the fact that James was such a difficult baby and wouldn't sleep and needed to, that we used to have these great big walks with the double buggy just to get James to get some sleep. But they were really nice occasions. They were about 4-mile walks, and we'd go in all weathers, and we'd talk about everything as we went along the walk. And I can remember Tom naming things as we went along, and we'd go past farms and the chicken farm, and we'd meet people as we went along. We had particular people that knew us and stopped and talked to us. So I think that walking was really important to everybody. We had these different walks, had different names, and whenever anybody came to visit us, we would always take them on one of these walks. And if we couldn't get out, if the weather was so bad that we couldn't get out, that was very stressful. We felt all very cooped up inside. So that was a regular routine. I used to take both boys into town about once a week to do the shopping. And again, we had our certain places that we went to. So there was a cafe that we always went to, and they were friends with the boys and didn't mind that we threw bits of bread all over the floor and made an absolute mess. I always used to take them to certain shops, and we used to go to the craft centre. We lived near a place called Ruthin in Wales, and they had this lovely craft centre which had a very child-friendly cafe that we used to go to, and I always used to take them into the exhibition area, which wasn't very child-friendly particularly, but I think that was good for them, that they got to feel comfortable in that kind of place. And occasionally we'd go into the biggest, nearest city, which was Chester. I used to take them on big expeditions there and go shopping.
In the early years, it was a lot of going out. When he was a baby, and when I started to be depressed, I've secluded myself in the dark in the house. Thankfully, my family-in-law was surrounding me, and they try to encourage me as much as possible, and they got William out in the fresh air a lot of the time, and I followed this. Andy's been a bit let out when William was a baby, because obviously I didn't want I didn't trust my husband to be able to look after William. That's what I thought at the time. Not consciously. It was not purposely, I promise. Sorry, husband. But now William and Andy go to swimming together, and they do a lot of things just together, and they for example, when William has a lot of energy that it's been raining for days on end, and he just needs to spend some energy, Andy and William would wrestle. And it's always William winning, obviously. But that gets them to have this muscle and playtime, aggressive side of boys that I'm not quite at ease, really.
Tom was always very interested in making things and building things and how things worked. So bricks, I have vivid memories of him. So as soon as he could sit up, he'd be sitting up in the middle of the floor with his building bricks, making towers, and he used to think that was great fun. And Lego was an activity quite early on, which was very stressful because I had to do the making, and Tom would be really impatient about having this complicated van made or something. That was all very stressful, but Now he makes his own Lego, so that's fine.